Hi guys, this is Jamal Carlson. In today's video I'm going to give you my review of episode 14 of season 3 of The Big Bang Theory. A Cooper stuck as a corn cake. So here we go, guys. I love this episode because it basically focuses on Sheldon. So here we go, guys. I love this episode. Here we go, guys. I love this episode. So, in this episode, Sheldon, for the first time ever in a long time, I believe that he gets stuck on a problem. Well, technically this is the second time that he gets stuck, but this is the first time that he gets stuck gets really stuck on a problem. Specifically on electrical subatomic particles. On electrical subatomic particles that he's supposed to find in his new physics equation that he's working on, and trying to fix, or trying to find these subatomic electrodes for his new physics thing that he's working on. But in his unelectric quest, in this case, he gets stuck, and he gets majorly stuck. But what I said, technically this is his second time getting stuck, but really this is the first time when he gets this is the first time ever that he gets really stuck, is when in season 2, back when in season 2, when Leslie Winkle is Sheldon's arch enemy, fixed the problem, fixed Sheldon's problem, which according to him, he couldn't find a solution. But Leslie Winkle, Leonard's off again and on again girlfriend, or friend with love benefits, if you know what I mean, guys, fix the problem for Sheldon. But before that, Sheldon was trying to find the right equation for his problem in this episode, but then Leslie fixed it. And then the whole thing between Leslie and Sheldon came about. And this was more serious. In this episode, he gets even more stuck. And Leonard gets worried that he hasn't seen Sheldon this stuck before. The last time that Leonard saw Sheldon this stuck was when the old Republic collapsed thanks to the Empire, and Sheldon tried to figure it out, and he got stuck eventually, and he got this type of stuck until he eventually figured it out. But this was a different type of stuck. This wasn't a Star Wars type of stuck, where Sheldon would eventually figure it out. This type of stuck was really sticking to Sheldon like an old glue stick. And so poor Sheldon, crazy Sheldon, couldn't sleep, and he tried to find his electrodes in his equations until until his brain couldn't, until his little little big Texas cocky of a brain couldn't take it, and his body was basic. Sheldon's body and mind was like, no, I don't want to go to sleep. I don't want. I don't want to go to sleep. I'm sensitive to serotonin, which is the chemical that makes us sleep, guys. Which is the chemical that makes us sleepy, sleepy and sleep drunk, sleep drunk, tired. But so Sheldon wasn't sleeping because his body was like, no, I'm just gonna do a 24 marathon within myself and within my outside self, meaning Sheldon, and I'm gonna be sensitive to serotonin. And Sheldon went crazy again. Sheldon, even used Howard's peas from lunch, from lunch at Caltech to basically represent his electric mono electrodes. Anyway, things got even more funnier and worse. But thankfully, Howard had a secret weapon, and that was Bernadette. So Bernadette saw Sheldon like this, and again, Bernadette hasn't seen Sheldon overall all the time, but this time was different. This time, Bernadette was seeing Sheldon in his super crazy, unnormal crazy self of a state, and thankfully, uh, Bernadette is a microbiologist and she's very smart. So she noticed that Sheldon was basically deprived of sensitive to serotonin, and basically Sheldon says to Bernadette that the body will be desensitized or inoculate itself to be against serotonin. And so Bernadette was like, Sheldon, if you put on your PJs and go to sleep. And then Sheldon was like, no, I need to fix this problem. And Bernadette was like, okay, if you don't put on your PJs, if you don't go to your room and put on your PJs and go straight to bed, I'm gonna count to 3 and we will see what happens. So Sheldon was like, all right. Then Penny and Leonard and Rod and Howard already kind of knew this, sort of. Although we're not sure about this, but Leonard says to Bernadette, it's how one you handled it. You handled Sheldon pretty well. How did you do that? And then Bernadette says, well, my mother ran underground daycare in our basement, and those kids were pretty rowdy. So I have experience with with children that act this way. But in a twist of ball pity fate, Leonard got a call from a arcade place that had a ball pit. And in the ball pit, guess who was in the ball pit trying to sort out his electros? Yes, Sheldon. So Leonard went to this arcade arcade and he told Sheldon, if you don't come out of the ball pit, I'm coming in and going to going to going to drag you out and your ball pittiness, and we will go home. And Sheldon Sheldon was like, try and catch me, and he said, and uh, and then Sheldon would say his most famous catchphrase alone would be, which is bazinga, which according to Sheldon, in his own language, in his own English, is like, got you. Got you. So after so after catching him, so after trying to catch him, trying to, you know, take him out to take him outside of the outside of the ball pit. Leonard was like, okay, everything's back to normal. Well, almost quite there, but before the ball pit, Sheldon was so un not himself, but not himself, that he kind of kind of snuck in, yes, kind of snuck in and put himself to work. Guess where, guys? At the Cheesecake Factory. Yes, at that same Cheesecake Factory. Where 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 Penny works at. but another in another twist of funny fate, Howard, Raj, and Leonard were 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 uh, were were ordering their food to Sheldon, and Leonard was letting him have it. No extra mustard, and you know how specific Sheldon is with his restaurant orders or outside food orders. No mustard, Chinese, you know, the spicy Chinese mustard and all that kind of stuff. Well, Leonard had his fun. Leonard had his fun. Leonard had his revenge of fun. And obviously, Penny got to Leonard and Howard's and Raj's table, and of course Leonard said, "Sweetie, we already ordered our food to Sheldon." But then Penny says, "Sheldon doesn't work here." Then then after then then after then in a brain epiphany, while well, picking up the plates, picking up the plates. Sheldon figured figured the problem. Figured the problem to the problem that made him get stuck by a shattered plate. And the thing was, and the thing or the solution was waves. The the answer to his problems was sound waves that are spread across the surface when something hits the ground. So after realizing that, Sheldon gave Penny the the plate basket, and and with that and with that and with that, guys, this is how this wonderful Sheldon stuck of an episode ends. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you want to expand your time here on my channel and get updates about my videos, don't doubt it, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to expand your time here on my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and until we nerd again, bye.